In this video, we're going to tell you guys why FedChoice credit cards crush Navy Federal with their $50,000 limits.
Are they really crushing Navy Federal?
Hey, they got cheaper interest rates. That's a good start.
Let's dive into this credit union and see what products that they have to offer. So the first card is the Signature Visa Cashback credit card. Now with this particular credit card, you don't pay to hold it in your wallet. You know how I feel about paying to have a credit card in your wallet. So there's no annual fee on this card. Also, this card gives you 1% cash back on every dollar you spend. So every time you go swiping money magnets, guess what? You go get cash back, and I love that. This card limit also starts anywhere from $5,000 all the way up to $35,000. So it's already beating Navy Federal $25,000 limits on their credit cards. Also, one thing about this credit union that I'm loving, Marvin, is that it gives you 27 days to pay back whatever you owe on your credit card without any interest. So that beats having compound interest every day on your card. But Marvin, let's see what else they have to offer.
All right, guys, make sure you like and share this video. Also, if you have any experience with FedChoice Credit Union, drop it in the comments below and let us know what you got approved for. Now, next they have the Visa Platinum Rewards card. Now, with this card is no cash advance fee, no annual fee, and no balance transfer fee. So for example, if you ran out of that 0% for 12 months, this is not a bad card to transfer the balance to because it starts at 11%, and that beats a lot of those 25, 27% cards that actually happens after the 0%. Now with this, you earn 1 point for every dollar that you spend. So now you're earning rewards, and this is the card that goes up to $50,000. So to me, with these two cards right here, it is kind of competing with Navy Federal, Glow. I think you're right about that. But let's tell them about the next card.
Okay, Money Magnets. So now we're going to talk about the Visa Share Secured card. Now this card is secured by your money. And I love this card because a lot of secured cards are now charging annual fees. But this particular card does not have an annual fee. So you're winning right there, Money Magnets. As well as this card goes anywhere from $300 to $5,000. And that's a good way to jumpstart your credit. Okay, another thing that I love about this card, Money Magnets, it gives you 27 days to pay back your balance without having to pay any interest on the card. I'm loving this. But Marvin, let's see what else this credit union has to offer because it's winning for me.
Yeah. Now, if you're in a situation where you got 4 or 5 cards and they're maxed out, we're seeing a lot of people that actually set up a Zoom appointment that they have maxed out cards. So if you're looking to consolidate these cards, the loan that they have is pretty good. It goes up to $35,000. You get up to 60 months to pay it back. So instead of paying those minimum payments every month and you're already maxed out, your credit score is low, you ought to try to consider getting a personal loan so you can combine all those cards, have one payment for 60 months, and then you got a way that you can see yourself out of debt. Also, think about it, guys. Your credit score is going to go up and the interest rate is only 9%. So when you look at that compared to credit card rates after you get out of that 0%, this is something that might be doable. But Gloria, let's tell them about the line of credit that they have.
Okay, Money Magnets, they have a line of credit as well as a overdraft protection, okay? Now, this goes up to $20,000. And like Marvin said, this is a good way for you to get maybe a line so you can pay off some of the debt that you have. You know, a lot of times we get the 0% interest, and then once that's up, we don't know what's next, Money Magnets. But this is a good way for you to look at this credit union and decide, hey, I can go for their loan. I can go for this instant access line of credit so that I can, you know, transition over to something. And Money Magnets, it's always good for you to know that credit cards weigh heavier on your credit than an installment loan. So transitioning from a credit card after that 0% interest is gone into a loan most definitely could be a cash flow changer for you. But Marvin, let's look at the auto loans and see what they have to offer on that side.
And guys, keep in mind, FedChoice is in the Washington, D.C., Maryland area, but you can join when you open up a $5 savings account and then you donate to their community impact fund. But with the motorcycles and cars, what I do love about it is they go up to 84 months. Now, if you purchase a car over $15,000, you can get 84 months and the rate is only 6.5%, which is pretty good.
Decent, yeah,
in this economy. Also, if you're looking to buy a used car or refinance a car, you can get up to 72 months and the rate is not that bad. You're looking at about 6%, which that could save you some money if you got stuck in one of those auto loans where you got a super high rate. You can refinance over here and probably save a bunch of money per month. But Gloria, let's jump into the mortgages.
Okay, Money Magnets, let's look at mortgages. The FedChoice 100. Now, with this particular mortgage, this one has it where you don't have to pay no large down payments up front. And there's no PMI. You know, Marvin, a lot of times PMI can drive your mortgage up $200 to $300 more than, you know, your normal mortgage once you throw that PMI in there.
Right.
But this is a good way for first-time home buyers to jumpstart buying their first home.
Exactly. Also, they got conventional mortgages that start at 10, 15, 20 years and 30 years. So if you're looking just for one consistent payment for a certain amount of years, you might want to look at their conventional mortgages as well. And Gloria, let's tell them about the adjustable rate mortgage.
Okay, Marvin, let's talk about these adjustable rates.
Right.
Now, adjustable rates are a lot cheaper than a 30-year fixed rate.
Right.
So if you're looking to refinance and you want to jump into that home, we're talking like within the 5 or 7 year mark,
right,
then adjustable rate is most definitely a good way to go. But Marvin, let's talk about the jumbo loans.
Yeah, if you're looking to buy a house around $2 million, look, they have jumbo loans. You know, in that Washington, D.C., Maryland area, they have really, really expensive houses.
Yes.
So this credit union also offers jumbo loans. But look, guys, remember, FedChoice is going to look at your TransUnion for the credit cards and for the car loans and the personal loans. But when you're going into the mortgages, they may look at all three bureaus.
Yes.
So let's just make sure all three of your bureaus are over 700. Let's make sure you got less than 3 inquiries on all three bureaus. And remember, guys, they may pull check systems because it's a credit union. Make sure you got less than 3 inquiries in the last 6 months. And then lastly, we've been seeing a lot of people make mistakes with this. Make sure your employment is correct and all previous employment has been deleted. Also, with your personal information, just check to make sure your current address is correct and remove the old addresses and make sure your name, date of birth, and social are correct. We've seen so many people lose out because they may have forgot about a freeze or a fraud alert. Guys, don't let that catch you and actually make you lose an opportunity.
Hold up, because I have a gem.
What you got, babe?
Okay, Money Magnets, if you're looking to buy a luxury vehicle, check out this next video.
I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.